Sukiyaki is a fondue from Japan. The principle is to place a pot in the center of table. The guests dip in the broth some pieces of meat and vegetables. Then they dip their ingredients in their own bowl of sauce. In this recipe, I show you the Laotian version we make in my family, which is very different from the Japanese one. Here are the ingredients for 4 people. You can find the list and all the recipes on my website, cookingwithmorgane.com. For the broth, you can make it with chicken, pork, or beef. I recommend you to make it yourself. To prepare the sukiyaki dipping sauce, all the ingredients must be finely chopped. I start by soaking 50 grams of dry shrimp in warm water for 30 minutes. Then I drain them. I cut 250 grams of shallots in 2 pieces. I chop them. I also chop 125 grams of garlic cloves, the drained shrimps, (100 grams of sesame seeds, I add 100 grams of crushed fermented bean curd. I also put 2 tablespoons of peanut paste, 2 tablespoons of Chinese barbecue sauce, 30 grams of paprika powder, 30 grams of sweet chili powder, 500 milliliters of oil. I mix all together. Then I cook it on a very low heat for 20 minutes. I stir continuously. You have to be very careful. If the fire is too high and you don't stir, the sauce could burn and become bitter. After 20 minutes, I cut the fire and I let it cool down. Now I prepare the meat, the fish, the vegetables and the other ingredients. I soak the glass vermicelli in cold water for 1 hour. I remove the feet of the mushrooms. I wash them. Then I drain them. I cut the tofu into cubes. The Chinese cabbage into pieces. The celery into pieces. I cut the beef into thin slices. Then I put them on the plate that will be presented on the table. I cut the tuna and the salmon into slices of 1 centimeter thick. I peel the shrimps. I cut them along the back. I devein them. For the squid, I separate the part with the tentacles. I open them. I empty them. I remove the skin and I wash them. I remove the eyes and I keep the tentacles. I cut them into pieces. I put them on the plate. It has been an hour since the vermicelli have soaked. I drain them, then I put them in a bowl. I present on the table all the ingredients I have prepared. I put a fondue pot on the table. Then I pour some broth in it. If the broth has decreased during the meal, I will add some. For each guest, I provide a small bowl of the sukiyaki dipping sauce, a large empty bowl, the chopsticks, a spoon, and a wide ladle. When the broth begins to boil, each guest can put the vegetables, the tofu, the fish ball in the pot. I put the glass vermicelli in my ladle and I cook them in the broth for a few minutes. Then I put them in my bowl. The small ladles are very convenient for fishing food. You can add the sauce in your bowl to make your broth tastier. It's very convenient and fun to share sukiyaki with friends or family. Bon appétit! Thank you for watching and sharing my recipe. Rendez-vous in my next homemade dish video.